Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. His Excellency Prime Minister of the State of Israel, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, Mr. Gidon Sar, the head of the National Artificial Intelligence Directorate, Brigadier General in the Reserve, Eres Ascal, our honorable guest, United States Ambassador to Israel, Mr. Mike Huckabe, Under Secretary of State for Economic Affairs, Mr. Jacob Hellberg, and all distinguished guests. Today, in the city of David, in our eternal capital, the holy city of Jerusalem, we gather to celebrate a historic moment between our two nations, the signing of a joint declaration aimed at cooperation in the field of artificial intelligence. Prime Minister Netanyahu initiated the establishment of the AI National Directorate just a few months ago, intending to transform the State of Israel into a global AI superpower. The National Directorate coordinates and promotes international cooperation as part of its mission to ensure Israel's place at the global forefront in the field of AI. As the United States and Israel share a foundation built on our deep friendship and our core democratic values, the transformative potential of artificial intelligence offers a powerful opportunity to deepen cooperation. It offers a powerful opportunity to also drive enormous innovation together and further strengthen the close ties between our two nations. We will now present a shared vision.
Pax Silica secures America's global leadership in AI. Extending its capabilities to a trusted U.S.-aligned location will reduce concentration risk and diversify compute supply chains from the Middle East to India. This is where Israel, a global genesis point for so many of the technologies that drive the world, comes in. Building on this foundation, the Allied AI Lab will establish a high-power computing campus in Israel. As the sovereign acceleration hub for Pax Silica, it will advance faster deployment of AI, a secure Israeli-American sandbox, free of regulation, for deploying U.S.-led AI technologies in mission-critical civilian systems, from healthcare to government services. Energy optimization. Integrating regional, renewable, and nuclear energy with Israeli optimization capabilities will reduce compute bottlenecks and improve efficiency. Regional stability. Joint economic and technological platforms reinforce moderate alliances, scaling Western-based ideas across the region. The Allied AI Lab is the strategic node that makes Pax Silica faster, stronger, secure.
It is now my honor to invite to the podium the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, Mr. Gidon Sar, just to say a few words.
That will be tough for me to compete with the best view in the world. I'll do my best. Undersecretary of State for Economic Affairs, Jacob Hellberg, welcome to Israel. Director of the National AI Agency in the Prime Minister's Office, Eres Ascal. U.S. Ambassador to Israel, the incredible Mike Huckabe. Honorable Michael Eisenberg, Ambassadors, Director Generals, CEOs, distinguished guests. Today, as part of the Pax Silica initiative, Israel and the United States are issuing a joint statement on the launch of a strategic partnership. On AI, research and critical technologies. This is another milestone in our unbreakable alliance. Under the leadership of President Trump, our relations are at historic heights. I commend Prime Minister Netanyahu for forming the National AI Agency to address today's and tomorrow's challenges and opportunities. And I wish you, Eres, much success. I believe that as the United States is indispensable for Israel, Israel is an indispensable asset and strategic partner for the United States and its national security interests. Israel enables America to secure its interests in the dangerous Middle East. This reduces the needs for boots on the ground. We provide real-time intelligence. This saves American lives. Israel invests far more of its GDP in security than almost any other US ally. This brings power and stability to the region and advances US national interests. Israel fights for itself, by itself, but the truth is we are also fighting the enemies of the United States, because they are the same enemies. Death to America appears on the flag of the Houthis in Yemen next to death to Israel. The Ayatollah regime in Iran, brutally butchering its own people struggling for their freedom, views America as the great Satan and Israel as the little Satan. For Hamas and Hezbollah, the US is the enemy too. US Secretary of State Alexander Haig described Israel as, I'm quoting now, the largest American aircraft carrier in the world that cannot be sunk, does not carry even one American soldier, and is located in a critical region for America national security. Our close technological partnership, fully on display today, is not simply good mutual business. Leading in technology is essential for national security in today's world. Israel is an asset here too. Our AI partnership through Israel Tech community and cutting-edge startups strengthens America's position as a global leader in emerging technologies and supply chains. When America leads the world, technologically, the world is a more secure place. Our entrepreneurs want to work with America. We want to strengthen our strategic partnership with America. We want to further invest in America's Pax Silica initiative. Under Secretary Hellberg, I know that with your friendship and support, under Secretary Rubio's leadership, this is just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, we're standing in the heart of Jerusalem, in the city of David, the cradle of our shared ancient Judeo-Christian civilization. Our two nations, bound by common values and interests, are safer and better off when we stand closely together. And that's exactly what we are doing today. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom for everyone.
Thank you very much for your words. Appreciate it. Thank you. It is now my honor to invite to the stage the Brigadier General in the Reserve, Eres Ascal, the head of the Artificial Intelligence Directorate of the State of Israel, to say a few words as well.
medical purposes. Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, Mr. Gidon Sar, United States Ambassador to Israel, the Honorable Mike Huckabe, Undersecretary of State of Economic Affairs, Mr. Jacob Hellberg, my friend, distinguished guests. This afternoon, we stand together, the United States of America and the State of Israel, at the center of the world and the birthplace of Judeo-Christian values, to together build a better, brighter, and more technological future. The partnership we will sign in just a few minutes will deepen the advance, the timeless, resolute partnership between the United States of America and the State of Israel, especially in the critical fields of artificial intelligence and other foundational emerging technologies. The bilateral agreement we are signing today further deepens and advances research and development in AI, space, energy, and other areas, and is direct result of Israel's joining the multilateral Pax Silica agreement. Under the leadership of Undersecretary Hellberg, Pax Silica has become the defining network of countries and future AI supply chains. Israel will be an anchor of this expensive, crucial American vision. AI will touch every part of our lives, including national security, work, government, energy, health, and education, and much more. It will change the way we do almost everything. Israel, alongside the United States, must be the leader of this revolution. This agreement solidified that joint leadership. Alongside technological development, we must ensure the safe and responsible implementation of AI that is aligned with mutual values. This is why the State of Israel must be a global leader in AI, and we will be. What is also why we are signing this agreement today in the city of David, which represent the deep biblical and timeless roots of our values and morals. I am excited to announce the immediate implementation of the agreement and the establishment of joint US-Israel applied AI laboratories in Israel. These labs will enable Israeli and American researchers, entrepreneurs, and companies to develop and test advanced AI technologies with access to unique data and capabilities. I want to thank my friend, Undersecretary Mr. Jacob Hellberg, for his leadership, friendship, and for choosing Israel as America's anchor partner. Jacob, you are a true leader and partner for a better future. This agreement will create secure AI supply chain, industrial and energy progress, and will allow us to develop tools that improve the quality of life of the citizens of Israel, the United States, and our Pax Silica friends around the world. We have even bigger plans over the coming year that we will update on soon. Over the coming year, the Israeli AI agency will sign similar agreements with additional countries in order to secure Israel's leadership in artificial intelligence. I want to thank Prime Minister Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu for his trust and his action to strengthen our special relationship with the United States under the leadership of President Trump, especially in AI. The city of David represents our great past. It reminds us that the purpose of technological progress is to allow us to continue living as a sovereign and free nation, guided by the values of the Jewish people. I wish us all continued progress toward a more advanced and safe world. השם עוז לעמו ייתן, השם יברך את עמו בשלום, שבת שלום.
Thank you, Brigadier General, for your words there. It is my honor now to invite to the podium the distinguished Mr. Jacob Hellberg, Under Secretary of State for Economic Affairs of the United States of America, to say a few words as well.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Sar, Ambassador Huckabe, my dear friend Eres Ascal, distinguished guests. We are gathered in the city of David, setting a direction for the future of our economies while standing on the ruins of the ancient world, foundations laid over 3,000 years ago. In most places, ruins are a reminder of what was lost. But here, they're a reminder of what refuses to die. These stones have witnessed triumph and exile. They have seen destruction, and they have seen return. They have absorbed the footsteps of a people who refuse to let the history be something that merely happens to them. And that is why this is the right place to sign what we are signing today. We are here to launch a joint declaration that challenges Israel and the United States to build the future together through a Pax Silica framework that recognizes the truth of our time. The next era of prosperity and the next era of security will be shaped by those who build critical technologies that power modern life. Artificial intelligence, space, semiconductors, robotics, material sciences, and new energy. These are not abstractions, and they're not buzzwords. They're the foundations of national strength and the pillars of a new kind of peace. There is a quote I keep returning to because it captures the moral challenge of this moment. Benjamin Disraeli said, "Man is not the creature of circumstances, circumstances are the creatures of men." That sentence is not just philosophy, it's a national strategy. The real question before us today is, will we let the circumstances shape us, or will we shape the circumstances? There are moments in history and moments in public life when the challenges seem daunting and it would be easy to blame the circumstances and give up. In recent years, two leaders in particular had plenty of reasons to do exactly that. President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu faced relentless pressure, unpredictable events, and no shortage of critics who insisted the safest move was to retreat. But they kept fighting. They refused to be defined by the moment, and in time they prevailed. That instinct, the refusal to surrender to circumstance, is what resilience looks like in the real world. The world is shaped by people who decide that the obstacles do not get the final vote. And that pattern is visible not only in Israel's security posture, but in its scientific discovery. When you look at the wonders Israeli innovators have delivered, advances in water technology, breakthroughs in medicine, world-class cybersecurity, cutting-edge chip design, you see something deeper than the startup nation branding. You see a society that treats constraint as fuel. In that sense, this ceremony is not just about two governments agreeing to cooperate. It's about two cultures recognizing the same engine of progress. Resilience produces innovation. Innovation produces strength. Strength produces peace. That is the decision we're making today. We're making a declaration on top of ruins that are more than 3,000 years old because the future belongs to those with the courage to build and rebuild. And on that note, I want to specifically thank my friend Eres Ascal. Agreements this often get bogged down in bureaucracy, but this one moved at the speed of necessity. So Eres, thank you for your decisiveness, conviction, and speed in bringing us to this moment. There's a fact that gets to the heart of what Israel represents in the modern world. Israel is a small country, smaller than many global cities, and yet it routinely produces asymmetric outcomes, economically, technologically, and militarily. This country of roughly under 10 million people has built an economy and a security capacity that defies conventional metrics of size. Israel's nominal GDP is projected to be larger than Nigeria's, despite being a nation approaching 250 million people. That's not a statement about Nigeria, but it's a statement about what institutions, talents, and national will can do. It's a reminder that in the 21st century, power is not measured in landmass or population. Power is measured by technology. The ability to design and manufacture critical components, the ability to secure and scale advanced systems, and the ability to turn knowledge into production. Crucially, this power also relies on the integrity of our supply chains. During COVID, the world learned the hard way that innovation means little if we can't rely on the components that power it. Supply chains are the lifeline of economic sovereignty and security, and we're determined to hardening them. That is what Pax Silica is about. So what does this joint statement task us to do? It tasks us to move beyond admiration and into production. It tasks us with cross-pollinating the two most dynamic innovation ecosystems on Earth around the frontier, AI that accelerates science. And because this partnership is not single domain, we are tying AI to other critical technologies that determine national capacity, like semiconductors, because there is no AI without compute, like space, because the high ground of the modern economy is orbital, robotics, because the future of manufacturing is automation married to precision, and energy, because the base layer of every industrial strategy is energy. Pax Silica is a recognition that the map of power has changed, and it is our decision to shape that map instead of being shaped by it. Standing here, it's impossible not to feel the contrast. We are surrounded by the remnants of the ancient world, and yet we are writing the blueprint for the new world being born out of the AI revolution. That is resilience, and that is continuity. The story of the city of David, at its core, is a story about persistence. And that is what Israel embodies today. Under President Trump's leadership, it is what America embodies, again, without apology. To rebuild industry, to lead in science, to ensure our nations remain the birthplace of the technologies that redefine the circumstances. Disraeli had it right. So let this signing be remembered as the moment we took our alliance from the battlefield to the laboratories, to the factories, and to the stars we are reaching for together. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to close with an invitation from President Trump and Secretary Rubio to the Israeli government to participate in celebration of Israel's signing of the Pax Silica Declaration, to attend a critical minerals ministerial in Washington, D.C. on February 4th. And I have here the invitation that I printed, which I would like to present to the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Hellberg. It is now my honor to invite to the stage the distinguished Mr. Mike Huckabe, United States Ambassador to Israel, to say a few words as well.
Thank you very much. Let me just say, all the smart people have said something. Now it's my turn. And that's really not a punchline. That's the truth. It's an honor to be here for this extraordinary signing of a document that really presents once again to the world the incredible partnership that the United States and Israel enjoys. And it is just that. General, thank you for your leadership on the Israeli side. And Minister Sar, my dear friend and colleague, what a privilege to be able to serve with you, to enjoy the friendship that we've been able to develop. And I'm so very happy to be able to welcome the Undersecretary Jacob Hellberg today. If you know something about him, he has an incredible and distinguished career, and he's just a little above half my age, which really is disgusting if you think about it. He has had extraordinary successes in the business world. He is a leader in technology, highly respected in so many ways in the United States. When the president asked him to do this job, quite frankly, I think a lot of people would be surprised that he would say yes. Truth is, he did not need this job, but this job needed him. And he said yes to his country and yes to his president, and he's taken on a role that I can assure you pays a whole lot less than the jobs he has had prior to coming to government service. But I'm also convinced that what he is contributing, not only to the United States, but to a world in which technology will help us achieve the peace that we all pray for, is exactly the reason that he has said yes to this task. His presence here today is demonstrative of the fact that AI may stand for artificial intelligence in many parts of the world. But for those of us who are here, AI stands for America, Israel, and the partnership. Now let me say, there is nothing artificial about the partnership of the United States and Israel. It is very real. And it is very beneficial to both the U.S. and to Israel. It's also appropriate that we're here at the city of David, one of the most remarkable places on all of planet Earth, because it's here in this place, this archaeological discovery has single-handedly done more to validate the biblical continuity from 3,800 years ago, when just behind us on Mount Moriah, God told Abraham, "This is your land, these are your people, and who will bless you will be blessed, and whoever will curse you will be cursed." I'm proud the United States wants to bless Israel, because I want the United States to be blessed. The city of David represents something of extraordinary discovery, but it's not so much the discovery of what was, it's the discovery of what is. If there had never been a Judaism, there would never have been a Christianity. If there had not been a Judeo-Christian foundation, there would never have been Western civilization. It is indeed the concrete on which the building has been made. And had there not been Western civilization, there would never have been an America. The United States of America, though many people may not recognize it, is actually tied to the stones upon which we stand here today. Without this history, we wouldn't be celebrating a future. We celebrate the future because we have a solid history. I want to mention that the president gave every ambassador that he appointed simple instructions. He said, your job, to make America safer, to make it more secure, and to make it more prosperous. If you know the president, you knew that making it more prosperous would be a part of his instructions. But being safer and secure is also a very important part, all of which are tied to what we're doing here today and the signatures that are about to be proffered. I want to say that the partnership of America and Israel, the real AI, is something that the world is about to see in an extraordinary way through what we witness here today. And again, Undersecretary, I want to say thank you for making the trip here, for helping to engineer this very special moment. General, thank you for representing the State of Israel. And together, as we witness these signatures, we witness more than 2 pens, 2 men, and 2 pieces of paper. We witness the joining of 2 countries who truly are more than friends and more than allies, but partners to bring peace to the world. And when we say, we pray for the peace of Jerusalem, today we put feet to those prayers and we witness it in real time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Huckabe. And now for the signing of the joint declaration. I'll have a few of you come to the stage, I believe, for the signatures. Thank you all for joining us on this historic day. We would like to invite you to a festive meal outdoors here, showing the beauty and showcasing the beauty of Jerusalem. Shabbat Shalom to all.